Hi, I'm Dr. Dell Goodrick, and we're talking about cosmetic dentistry here at a unique dental experience in Santa Clarita, California.
Welcome back to SCV Today, and we were talking earlier about dental health and the importance of that. And one of the things that certainly as I've gotten older and I didn't realize is the direct connection between your good oral hygiene and your own overall health, especially your heart.
Right.
There's a lot here to this, as well as just darn looking good. And Tammy looks great today.
Thank
by the way.
you.
I didn't say that before, but
Thank you. You look very nice too.
Thank you very much. We're trying to do what we can. And so does Dell Goodrick, Dr. Dell Goodrick.
I should have worn a coat and tie.
No, we're fun here.
I'm going with the weather. It's hot outside.
Dr. Dell, you always look good, Dell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Dr. Dell Goodrick is a general dentist as well as cosmetic dentistry. Let's first touch on the general dentistry before we go into the cosmetic side of things, because I just kind of teased us a little bit about oral hygiene and heart health and general health. Go into that for us just a little bit.
Well, more and more statistics are coming out relating how your oral health will affect your systemic health. It relates to heart disease, stroke, diabetes, premature and low birth weight babies. So all of these things, when you start to look at them, it really makes sense that, hey, if I've got something going on here, I've got, periodontal disease, I've got infection, that it's really going on, that inflammation is going throughout your body.
Right. Now, it's something that I often talk to people about is flossing and the importance of flossing. And so many people, and it surprises me how many people say, oh, I don't floss, maybe once a week or...
I don't.
God, that's why you smell.
Well, we got to get you on that program. You're a big boy now,
I feel
Dave.
bad. I know. I feel bad, but I just have never been a flosser. I feel
can't
bad.
believe you admitted that on TV.
We'll get you the right technique.
Okay, good. I need to learn.
And you'll be all grown up.
I can be a big boy?
Yep, you can be a big boy.
We'll get them those little, the kid flossers. They have the bright colors and they're like animal shapes.
Really?
We'll get those for you. Yeah,
Little
they'll
bears?
make it fun for you.
Monkeys?
Yeah, everything. So anyway, what I was saying before I was interrupted over here, it happens all the time, so is that the flossing is so important. So can you explain to our viewers the importance of flossing and why it isn't just as important as brushing, if not more important than brushing?
Well, we talked a little bit about this earlier, Tammy, and the thing is that I think about is if you can make an analogy of shampooing part of your hair, okay? Why don't you shampoo the whole hair, right? And so if you're just attempting to clean part of a tooth, why aren't you getting the big picture and cleaning the whole tooth? Right. And so I think for some people, maybe dentistry has failed them and they haven't gotten the proper hygiene instructions, and so ask your hygienist. They're very willing to spend a moment with you and give you flossing instructions. It's all about beating down that bacteria count in your mouth. So that, as well as tongue scrapers. And we give out tongue scrapers to our patients, and still I will go into this and somebody will say, gosh, you know what? I've been getting them here for months or years or whatever, and I didn't know what to do with it. And so give them a brief explanation and not a demonstration, because you're going to gag yourself with it.
Right.
But when you see the stuff that comes off of your tongue, like we were talking about, do you want to kiss that mouth? I don't.
Ew.
While she's freaking out, let's focus. Let's go back now onto the cosmetic side of things.
Sure.
And here's the thing that I was most impressed with when I went into your office. Number one, I think of cosmetic dentistry and I think of vanity. The reality is, that's not the case, because you have that great story that's in the lobby of your office of the woman who, she did not like her teeth, and so she inhibited her smile, which meant she inhibited her happiness. And then you fixed her teeth, and she finally was allowed to feel happiness.
Yeah, it's a fantastic thing, and we see, I'm getting chills.
Yeah.
We get to see tears of happiness and joy in the office, and you don't really associate that typically with the dental office either. I volunteer for the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry's charitable foundation. It's called Give Back a Smile. and it's for victims of domestic violence. And so I cannot think of a better use of the skills that I have obtained in practicing, cosmetic dentistry, because now you're not just making a pretty smile, you're healing a wound that is more than just a chipped tooth or discoloration.
Psychological in many ways.
A lot of times people think, especially when you come from LA, and I just came from a national conference in Washington, D.C. a couple of weeks ago. And so there is this association with, plastic, fake, like you said, vanity. And when it comes right down to it, it really does have to do with self-esteem. And so a lot of times you'll see people in general, that aren't able to blossom and to be, who they really are.
Right.
And to be able to help to encourage that and to see it happen, it's a really awesome thing. And, it makes me feel like I'm really in the right place doing what I should be doing, for people. And the thing is if they brush and floss, then they have their teeth. Everybody started out with teeth, or
Right.
they have it at some point. And so to see them blossom into this person that they really could be, it's fabulous.
I can't imagine going through life without being able to smile, or not wanting to smile, because I smile quite a bit.
Well, yeah.
And I just think that you read it all the time. A smile will change somebody's day. So I think that's great that you're giving smiles back.
But to me, what Dr. Dell Goodrick is talking about is that it goes beyond just being able to smile. It's allowing yourself to feel happiness, because some of your patients, we were talking about this, they suppress that for fear of showing bad teeth.
Well, I think that perception-wise, when you see somebody with a great smile, it's not all about their smile. It's about their eyes, it's about all these other things. But if somebody, say from a young age, had a bicycle accident or something like that, and so they've got a dark front tooth, and kids are merciless. You were talking about this lady that you're trying to bring down. And so immediately they're getting hammered on something, and they're being perceived differently, whether they're being perceived as stupid or, just, unsightly, whatever it is. And so then people develop these defense mechanisms, and start talking like this or like this, and you'll never see them smile in photos. They shy away from the camera, the patient that you're talking about that wrote that really nice note that we have in our reception area. She was a dental cripple from a young age, and as an adult, as a mom, was still a dental cripple, and was really stuck in this situation. And there was a lot that was involved with getting her to that result. Now, we've done extreme makeovers, and so those things are designed to be turned around pretty fast, and everybody looks good, and so it's a lot about selecting the person. In this case, there was a lot that she had to do, and it took a long time. It took a year and a half or something like that, but the results are fabulous. And she said that, I never wanted to have a picture taken of me, and now we've got this like glamour shot, and she's looks beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
And so she's happily married now, and you can see that she was a good person on the inside.
Right.
And now it just allowed her to blossom. It's fabulous.
Dell Goodrick, thank you very much. We always
Thanks for having me.
appreciate that. There's just some insight into this here that I think is fascinating, that helps to bring out the inner beauty of someone, and it's not just about the face. When